Yep. Here at the Chaos Gate, all prepped. Can't wait to see what kills me this time. Let's begin. And here we are, rocketing Forbidden Soiree. That's the word. Level 73 Firefield. Hope you're doing well out there. This is Grumpy Old Guy Gaming, and this is Repkosai, our Blade Master, back after a couple week hiatus here on the Weekend Warrior. See a big stone arch in front of us, and right next to it are some grunt mints. Beautiful coloration here, the lava field a deep red here in the evening with bright purple sky above us. Kinda admiring the scenery on our way to the first portal, and let's see what we get. It's a drill idol, completely thunder tolerant and totally ready to kick our behinds in. Gets a no damage proc there, and proceeds to tee off on us a little. We're hacking away at it, end up taking a second no damage proc off of it. Evil Eyes finally shining down nice, and a third no, fourth, fifth! That was what, 4 no damage in a row? What on earth is going on there? And we finally get one. Oh, got some maidens in the background. That's bad news. Better make our way over there. G-Gan slash on the Wooden Maiden. Heal back up. Try and take the second one out here before it can do us too much harm. Make it through that nicely. Pick up a treasure chest for our efforts, giving us an Inferno Strike. So as we could see, this level's already kind of bearing its teeth at us. Couple things to watch out for, and yeah, we got a no damage proc as well. Managed to pick up some guard boots. Finally made my way to an area where I could trade for some really nice gear offline. And so I did a little upgrading. Certainly having a better run at it this time. There's Evil Eyes coming to our aid one more time. Picking up 5 quality experience. Treasure chest there. We'll take another Inferno Strike and some more grunt mints. Very happy about that interaction. Of course, plenty of portals and plenty of danger straight ahead. Another drill idol. Kinda happy to see it. Certainly not a pushover challenge by any means, especially the way it's teeing off on us here. Lucky break there. Shouldn't be challenging it so directly. It's got more than enough power to take us out on a critical after all. Drill Idol drops a risky treasure, and before I re-up on Rig Game, let's go ahead and find out what's in the box. We got some stealth blades. Time to start taking out more parts of this loose cluster of portals here. Treasure chest there, welcome sight. Gonna save those 2 close together for the very end if I can. Ooh, an Aurora Feather. Happy to see the old Aurora Feather. Defensive stalwart against melee damage. Goes slightly better against magical damage, but I don't really have any earth element spells to throw at it set at the moment. So a hack and we will go and just hope for that death touch to take out a considerable chunk. In the meantime, keeping an ever-present eye on our health bar and making sure no enemies are sneaking up behind us, because Wood Maidens here would be a very undesirable side effect of a long, prolonged, elongated, in other words featuring the letters L-O-N-G in succession, battle. No death strike means that my thumb is pretty cramped up as we speak. Actually trying to get these done in rapid succession. It's my son's birthday this week, so trying to get everything done here, take the weekend in, and just enjoy some family time. Actually, it was just my mother's birthday yesterday, so a lot of birthday wishes to go around in the old fam. Ironically, I'm only up because my son couldn't sleep. He got me up at 1:30 and I couldn't get back to sleep, so yeah, you know, perfect opportunity. I wanted to get these done right away. If I sound a little hushed, it's because I'm trying desperately to be the only one in this house awake. Couple Wood Maidens. They went for pure damage. Oh, we got juked out of our shoes, and there goes the sleep. Glad we popped that elixir when we did. We will more than likely survive this, barring any outside interference, and then we will get back on the track. There's a Gigan Slash for that Wood Maiden, which we know is going to have more than enough in the damage category as long as both strikes hit to take him out. Even without the elemental hit takes him down in one clean cut though, and we are far more interested in that outcome because it looks fancy. You get 4 digits, you get the nice little fancy writing. Always feels good to go a little extra on your annoying monster kills. Speaking of, here's 3 more Wood Maidens. Handling them far better this time. Actually, they were nice enough to lead me right to the portal I had missed, giving me some Corv. Just sort of resetting the timer on that buff, as that's physical attack up. Something I will probably take with me to the grave. Not gonna lie, I saw that tree in the background and thought it was a Wood Maiden. Regular treasure chest there, and that just leaves those 2 portals side by side there. I'm gonna come up from beneath. Try desperately to just go far enough to trigger this and backtrack a little. Well, I don't even think I'm getting that far, because coming from behind the portals is an Aurora Feather, so we'll make our stand right here. And again, with the Aurora Feather, I feel my best play with this character is just to hack away until I get the Death Strike. I could go for the elemental hits right away, but as we've seen in the past, my accuracy on those is usually hovering right at the 50% mark with Gigan Slash. And if you don't get the elemental hit, all you're doing is wasting time on the attack animation and SP. As you can see, Rigbeam has once again worn off. Seems like we're just out of my melee range, so I have to get back in close with my dance partner for this particular combat. If I can get it under 1,000, I'll start going for the Gigan Slash again. There is a double miss, unfortunate. Did get the elemental hit that time though, so nice clean finish. Cast to get ourselves over 1,000, and then Rigbeam to get those SP building up again. Couple more casts just to get us over. Making sure we've got some SP banked up in case this portal is all Wood Maidens. It's an Aurora Feather. Actually, best possible outcome is it's something we could let come to us, which means we are in no danger of tripping that portal. The portal beyond. Now the only danger we have is 2 really long battles back to back. Will our buffs hold through the next portal, or will we have that regrettable thing where our speed boost dies off halfway through the combat? Again, with Wood Maidens, that's a serious risk, because that makes it that much more difficult to track them down. But, since we have the luxury of having Abdu on a piece of equipment as opposed to relying on consumables with this character, I do believe we'll just go ahead and re-up that one before we get there. The consumable buffs would be nice to have, but they're not exactly game-breaking for us if we're missing them. Down under 500 hit points, that's a good time to pop that elixir, get the most for our money there. Yeah, there you see the speed boost and everything wears off. Finally get it down into danger range, and there's a 2-hit Gigan Slash. Fortune wire us some stealth blades into existence. And since the consumables wore off anyway, we'll just go ahead and chug another set of those. Why not? Sure enough, it's Wood Maidens. May have been a touch paranoid there, but just because I was paranoid didn't mean I was incorrect. Slave attempt failed, and our elemental hit did not. So we finished with a flourish there. Picking up some stealth blades along the way, and hey, that is one quality cleared field. Don't know about you, but I'm itching to get into this dungeon. Let's go ahead and check out my bevy of Grunty. We have Noble, Iron, Poison, Aqua, Milky, Rocker, and Woody, who of course replaced Coach after he sadly passed away. I'm a Cheers fan. Love the show. Always will. Coach is actually my favorite character. Bit of a life model. Let's go with the Rocker Grunty. He's got flames. We're on lava. That's a look. Ooh. Do believe I heard the whooshing sound of a drill idol nearby. Take a bit of a detour, see if we see yonder giant towering enemy. Don't see it, but I hear it. You'd think a giant spinning top monster of death would not be so invisible. But I'm not going to wait all day for it, and into the dungeon we go. Time for a quick status check. 281 points here in the 76th level. Pop a Fairy's Orb here in floor 1. And re-up the buffs. When I say I do this all the time, what I mean is I do this all the time in single player. Multiplayer, I tend to just go with the flow because I really don't want to be an obstacle in a group dynamic. Picking up an Inferno Strike here. Got ourselves a drill idol. Making up for the fact that we could not find one outside in the middle of a field of lava. There's that Death Strike helping us out. I still can't believe the number of no damage procs that one got. The one we initially faced coming into the field there. Another drill idol here. That's 2 on this one so far. And then we get our Dying Strike, so kinda evens out. Managed to take it down without having to pop an elixir. 5 quality experience for us, and a risky treasure before we move on. There are some stealth blades. In addition to the birthdays, I should point out that this will be dropping on Sunday, which is Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, including mine. My dad and I share several similar interests, and one of which is absolutely video games. Still remember watching him playing back in the day and just sort of taking mental notes on what he did. Of course, me being the great pain in the neck I was, always had to disagree with what he was doing in the games, because of course I knew better, right? Got a couple Jealous Cobras here, and that's trouble. As you have that wonderful charm attack that will render us just powerless for a time if it hits. But we do manage to get rid of one before the charm comes about. And the nice thing about the charm attack is it does have a bit of a short timer on it. Even though in multiplayer it is by far and away the worst thing to get. I would rank it even worse than Confusion, because Confusion there's always the chance, especially as a melee character, that you're just around enemies anyway. Charm, you're hunting your allies. So they gotta be ready with that restorative, or it's a quick game over for the whole party. Ooh. Speaking of quick game over, what a choice to have there, Wood Maiden and Jealous Cobra. I think I chose right there with the Wood Maiden first, as that slate could be big trouble for us. And its magic attack far more potent than anything the Jealous Cobra is hitting us with.
Invisible eggs.
Picking up an invisible egg at the end of that neat little land bridge. And that's the first floor in the books. Actually, another reason I'm kind of happy I'm up now. I forgot where I put my watch. Doesn't sound like a big deal, but I use a smartwatch as an alarm because I work early in the morning, and my wife is decidedly not a morning person. So, forgetting where my watch is means it's gonna start buzzing and beeping here in about 45 minutes. And if I'm up, I could hopefully get it before it gets her out and about. More stealth blades, and an Inferno Strike. So consistent treasures heading down into the second floor here. And consistent enemies as we have yet more Wood Maiden to deal with. Hacking them up into neat little bite-sized pieces, and could have swore I heard a treasure chest, but no, that was a whole bunch of nothing there. Speaking of treasure chest, I just realized this is a 2-floor dungeon. You could see our statue room down at the bottom there, and everything else is kind of a dead end. Picking up some burning oil now. All-shaped room. 3 cobras. Oh! Could not get the heal off in time, and it's going to be a race. And it's going to be one we're going to lose. Oh, just got it in there. That literally came down to a fraction of a second and a desperation hit of the button just as the debuff wore off. So the charm attack did its damnedest, but we held in. Better lucky than good, and that was certainly a lucky moment for us. We'll take it, we'll take the 9 experience, and we'll take a deep effing breath. Into the next room we go. Another Wood Maiden Jealous Cobra combo. Taking out the Wood Maiden. I have in the past called the Jealous Cobra a three-headed monster, and if you look there, that is clearly a humanoid shape on the back, sort of similar to the, top front part of an aurora feather or rainbow tail. See, you have another female-esque humanoid figure on the tail of the snake, or I guess the less snaky part of the snake. I guess it's the tail since it's a jealous cobra. But yeah, it's a four-headed monster. That's what I was getting at. Isn't early morning me so coherent? Here's an aurora feather to distract us from that tangent I was stuck in. Decent start, hitting about as often as we could expect there at the beginning. Got it down to about 3,000. Stalled out a little. Got back into it, and we're hitting for a good chunk of damage when we do. To be expected here at level 76. Takes 2 Gigant Slashes to take it down, but that is, again, more than acceptable for the difficulty of the monster. Taking a moment, letting things sort of refresh. Re-upping our rig game. One more portal to go. Let's hope for nothing crazy and just get through it. Wood Maiden and Jealous Cobra. We know how to handle this, and shall do so accordingly. Now I do have a wood spell equipped, but again, I feel confident that the melee damage my Blade Master could throw out is a more efficient use of time than that spell, and given the charm attack, I really don't want to tempt fate and go for an alternate strategy when I know the old-fashioned hack and slash is gonna work. That's gonna do it for the dungeon portals. Picking up one more set of stealth blades before we head into the statue room. You can see Vulcan telling us that only we can start massive fires. Vulcan, the elemental god of fire in the game. Also, I do remember a BBS post talking about a tiger god statue. Don't really know if Vulcan really reads like a tiger to me, but I guess it's the closest thing out of them. Maybe Crake kinda has some tiger going on. I don't know. But yeah, Vulcan kinda looks like a little demon dude with a fire spout coming out of his mouth, or maybe a Snively Whiplash mustache. You make the call there. Either way, he's definitely pointing the finger at you, and we're gonna go ahead, open this chest, and drop the statue into the bowl. Picking up a Staff of Truth, the de facto weapon of choice for my Wave Master, who I just did the Fragment Friday upload on a little less than an hour ago. Also picking up a pair of Emperor's Souls. Nice to see. Check our status again, and yeah, we picked up a good 40 points of experience here in this dungeon. Do want to thank you all for checking this out. Again, happy Father's Day for those of you out there. And gonna be signing off now. This has been a Grumpy Old Guy Gaming. Take care, and we will see you later.